Hello, welcome to Tales of 20-Sided.
Way, whoa!
Thank you. Emma, did you whoop?
I did. I whooped. You can watch it back and you will see me whoop.
We will see when I watch it back.
You will.
Welcome to Tales of 20-Sided. It is nice to see everyone. Jamie's girl, hi, how are you? Welcome. We're a group of UK-based weird people that play D&D once a week. We stream every week at 6 p.m. UK time on a Saturday. And thank you for joining us, whether you be on YouTube or on Twitch. It is nice to have you with us. We're a small channel, so it's nice for anyone to be watching any of our stuff. Ed, you can take over.
And if you're watching us on YouTube, oh, sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. And if you're watching us on
What
YouTube, I have no idea. We release new episodes of the campaign every Friday at 8:30 GMT. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as it really helps us with the algorithm. And make sure to hit that bell so you miss none of our upcoming content. Just a few weird bits in that.
Martine?
You can find us on socials as well, where we post clips of the sessions and whatnot. So give us a like and a follow and whatnot over there. So we're on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Just get on it.
Yep. And Jamie's girl, the day's been great, thank you. The weather is beautiful, a bit warm. Ollie?
If you have Amazon Prime, you may not know that you get one free sub to a channel of your choice on Twitch. If you link your Prime to your Twitch, you can subscribe to anyone you want for free, not out of your pocket. And yeah, auto renews. You have to doesn't auto renew, so you have to do it every month. But you know, pick whoever you want. Us mainly, but whoever you want. Make sure you link your Prime to your Twitch, and then free subscription. There's usually a box around the channel you can just click on.
Good to know. Emma?
Make sure to check out our wonderful sponsors over at Pitter Patter Emporium.
Partners.
Partners. They provide high quality 3D printed minis for all your tabletop games. They have loads of different races, classes, and characters. And if they don't have what you're looking for, you can always get an STL from Hero Forge. Or is it Eldridge something?
Foundry, yes.
Eldridge Foundry, and get a custom miniature printed. They've made ours for the campaign. And seeing as he's not here today, I thought I would show our wonderful little Misha.
Looks so good.
In his little suit. But yeah, the minis, like, I paint loads of minis and they are really high quality. They're absolutely brilliant miniatures, so definitely go and check them out. Wait, sorry, I've lost it. Check them out at pitterpatteremporium.etsy.com. It's a right mouthful. And www.pitterpatteremporium.co.uk.
And
that's the only two that I've got.
Discount code.
I know, I said discount code.
It's TOT20.
Discount 15%.
It's TOT20.
And it's 15%.
You can see.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, discount code TOT20 for 15% discount. Get some discount off your miniatures. But yeah, no, do go check them out because they are absolutely brilliant. They're really, really good.
Move them.
The discount code.
Perfect. Couldn't have been any better.
I don't know how to
And again,
emphasize that
we're
more.
nailing it today.
Absolutely nailing it. And again, to everyone watching, nice, Martin. To everyone watching, whether you be on YouTube or on Twitch, thank you very much. We appreciate it very much for you to be taking your time to watch our little D&D show that we have going on.
And it's session 20.
It is session 20.
Session 20.
It's
Can anyone
gone
believe
quick.
this?
Really quick.
I'm in disbelief.
I didn't say as well, I don't know if they're still in chat, but Thy Bizzle is one hell of a name. Thank you for the follow. I think that is everything. Ed, roll the intro. So, to get everyone up to scratch on what has been happening. You had left Eldoria for pastures new, following a dream/premonition that you had had. You had started making your way to Vedantia, but stopping off firstly at a village called Bramble Briar. Last session you had awoken to a new friend who had slept near you guys the day before. Barnabas, the bumbling alchemist. Spent some time with him, going over some of his wares, some of his potions, using some of his potions to comedic effect for most, possibly not Pebbles. But she did probably deserve it after stealing one of his potions. You got to Bramble Briar and advised Barnabas that because he seemed to not have many friends and didn't want to leave you guys in a hurry, that you would help him set up. A couple of you went off to check out the local inn to find rooms. A couple staying behind to help set up. Kef using his knowledge and experience of being a market stall setter-upper. You had an interesting conversation in the market square with a statue. And my computer has just frozen.
We can still hear you.
You can still hear me and I can still see you on Discord, but everything else has frozen on my right-hand side, so we're going to push past that. It is now working. You had an interesting conversation with a statue that stated that it wanted you to do it a favour. It sent a person that, well, a thing that worked for him in the form of a paper mache object named Carter that asked you to go to the village of Silverleaf and see what was going on. No one had heard from anyone there for a while. People had been sent there and not returned. And the individual that was the statue had recently purchased the village and wanted to make sure that it was okay still. You got together at the tavern, went over everything that had been going on, and then, I believe, went to long rest that evening.
I think we decided to explore the market a bit before long resting.
Yes, you did. So, we will pick up with you all in the tavern. Meabh has been with you the whole time, but pretty quiet, you'll have noticed. And you are all together. What would you like to do?
So, who wants to check out that Jam Emporium?
Me.
Perfect, let's go.
Okay. Do you know where the Jam Emporium is?
No.
Okay.
I will go
Although
up
I think
to...
we saw it, didn't we?
You saw a few shops. You possibly have seen it
Did we see Berry Patch
on your way
Bakery?
past. You did see Berry Patch Bakery, yeah.
You should visit that too.
I'm going to go up to Grim anyway. At the bar, if he's still there.
He is.
Yes, I'll go up to Grim and I'll say, hello again.
Hi. How are you?
Those scones and that jam are delicious.
They
Um,
are, darling, they are.
Where is the Jam Emporium?
He gives you some rough directions instead of me telling you road names of a village that you do not need.
Lovely. Thank you. And I'll walk back over to Jeremiah and I'll
I hope your pockets are full.
What? Why?
Because when you're in there, you're going to want to buy everything.
I just sort of pat my pockets and I'll go, yeah,
Amazing. Amazing.
thank you. And I go to Jeremiah and I go, I've got the cowards, let's go.
Let's go.
Cool.
At the sound of all the jam, Meav's I'm just gonna be like, whoa, how did we get here?
We walked.
When?
I mean, just before we came in here.
The last thing I remember, I were going to sleep. And now we're here.
Well, that might explain why you've been so quiet.
Do you sleepwalk?
No, but sometimes I'd, like, just because my body's here, don't mean my mind's here. Could be elsewhere, could be anywhere.
Where was it?
In the stars, flying.
Okay.
So do you know where you
Anyways.
are?
I'm going to look around. Is there any signs or anything anywhere?
No, you were in a tavern.
Okay, I'm just going to go, the Jam Tavern.
How about we explain as we make our way to the Jam Emporium?
That sounds like a plan, yeah.
Start filling
You,
Are you coming, Kath?
Meabh in on everything she missed.
yeah, sure.
Yes, just before we leave, just going to
Oh, yes.
Right. Now,
You-
talking statues might not shock me so much.
Is nobody else going to question the fact that he just chugged 2 thingies of... No?
Well done.
2...
Congratulations. I am very impressed by you for that, in all honesty, Kev. I thought that was pretty impressive.
I mean, we used the whole drinking contests back home, and I've seen smaller men put away less.
Smaller men put away less. Small men put away
More,
more?
did you mean?
I've seen smaller men put away... Yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't it?
I
I've
mean,
seen
it
men
technically
smaller than
would.
him
They would put
put
away
away.
less.
Away more.
Yeah,
more than him.
I mean,
Good stuff.
technically it does make sense, but...
It does, but not for the point I
we-
was trying to make.
Were you in the
That
stars
Meabh-
as well,
that
Jeremiah?
Meabh might have gone to my head.
Hmm.
It's good meat.
Sorry, I might still be a bit of a shock since talking statue and a talking map, it would seem.
Yeah, that's
There's
just
a there's a top map.
Yeah, ask it a question.
Is it there?
I take it out and show it to Meabh again.
What's your name?
It says written
Written.
in Comic Sans.
No, it
Um,
means written, like written down.
Yeah, written. What slowly scribbles itself onto the map is cartographical assistant, relief, terrain, range. But you can call me Carter.
I'm glad you said that because I was just trying to remember all the words then to write down the anagram.
So was I.
Hi, Carter.
Can I be of assistance?
No, you've answered all the questions that I wanted for right now. I just wanted your name.
It just goes blank.
Thank you, Carter. I'll fold it.
It's
fold
not
it
ve-
up
it's
and
not
put it
very-
back in the bag of holding.
Not very talkative, is it?
I mean, it gave you its name. That's more than I've ever seen a piece of paper do.
Really?
It's a lot less talkative than that statue.
That is true. That is true. Yes. We'll fill in everything you apparently missed, Meabh. Where's that jam shop?
Maeve, you do some weird stuff. Have you
It's
ever
just on the right.
taken over a statue?
What do you mean by taking over a statue?
Well, I'm trying to work out if he took over the statue or if he is the statue.
I've known some statues that talk. I've known some statues that breathe.
He said something about doing it while his uncle didn't notice, which makes me think he wasn't actually the statue itself.
What if his uncle's the statue?
But then he would have noticed because he is the statue.
No, I'm not a statue. Are you?
At this point,
I
you
could-
see 260 just walks off and goes to a room.
I could make
don't
you a
blame
statue
him.
if you want to be a statue. I know someone who makes some really beautiful statues. If you'd like to be one, I can have you turned into one and added to the garden.
Interesting.
That's enough for me. Let's
use
go.
of Make. Yes. Lead the way, Pebbles.
It's not that far. It's just up here.
As you guys leave the inn, make your way through Bramble Briar. I'm going to put music on because we don't have any. You see where Grim has directed you. A cozy little ivy-covered shop with a little wooden sign swinging above the door that states Jam Emporium. The outside has got some beautiful coloured flowers and vines sort of riding up it. There is a little chalkboard outside that lists Moonberry Delight, Thornapple Tango, Pixie Plum Preserve.
Can you please repeat all that, please?
Moonberry Delight, Thornapple Tango, and Pixie Plum Preserve.
Those are the specials. I am most intrigued.
If it's
You don't think it means real You don't think it means real pixies, do you?
Well, no, I imagine it means pixie plums.
That was
Yeah.
more of a pate, I imagine.
Made of pixies?
Yeah, I suppose
they're not
pate
exactly.
makes more sense.
That is
Yeah.
too much.
Oh, I guess they
They're
can be
eat-
preserved in it.
They're eating pixies.
No, I imagine it just means small plums. Maybe it could be a variety of plum that grows here.
What if it's a pixie that's shaped like a plum?
I'm gonna walk inside.
Okay. As you walk inside, the shop itself is quite small, but it's warm and it's welcoming. Has a few shelves lined with different jars. The air is filled with a sort of sweet and tangy aroma of fresh fruit and spices. And there's a small counter at the front that has a plump, cheerful-looking gnome woman with rosy cheeks. She's got a little patchwork apron and a flowery headscarf. And she greets you with a smile and a nod.
Morning. Afternoon.
Good morning, dear. How are you?
I'm well. Couldn't help but visit here because I tried the thorn apple tango.
Oh, it's my
The inn.
favourite. It's so lovely.
I sort of
Yes.
wiped my mouth because I'm like drilling a bit.
We have some
oh.
testers here if you would like to try. We only have 3 flavours in at the moment.
That's more than enough. And I
You can-
take
you can
one of
try
each.
some. Okay. There are small little, like tiny little jars with a little almost like a lollipop stick in them for tasting.
I hit
Kind of like those ones that you
tasters
get
and I
at
come
like,
in.
Okay.
kind of like I imagine those like little, you know, when you're at a hotel or something, they have them little mini pots with that tartan sort of lid.
Yep.
The red tartan lid on one.
Yep.
Can I try the Moonberry Delight first?
Yeah. It's fresh. It's sweet. It's not a flavour you've tasted before, but it's very, very nice.
I turn to Jeremiah and I say, I'm like licking my paw off, and I say, "You got to try this one."
Yeah.
And I
It's
hand
good.
it to him.
Oh, I'll take some.
Jeremiah, you would have tried moonberries before. This is a very good jam. What you would know about moonberries is they only bloom under the light of a full moon.
Oh, that's so cute.
Let's write down some culinary knowledge.
Kef's gonna walk in as well, and then turn around and see if Meabh's following or if she's just in their own little world.
Pixie
again.
land.
Meabh is currently looking for pixies.
So Kef's gonna just grab her
Following
back
you,
and
but
then
still,
lean back.
she's looking under things
Oh.
for pixies.
Roll perception, Meabh.
This I try some. This is amazing. I say to the shop
Thank
lady.
you.
And can I try I'll try the Pixie Plum preserve
Say-
next.
Okay.
Maeve's just going to look at you up both mortified at this moment
You,
in
I
time.
look you in the eyes. I'm eating it.
Yeah, I was going to say this.
You taste it, and it's rich, it's fruity, and on the finish of
pick up
it,
some
it's
wings.
like a popping candy feeling on your tongue.
What the fuck?
What gives it that? I don't know how to describe it. How do you describe it?
Sparkle.
Sparkle.
Sparkle is the correct word. It is finished with pixie dust.
Pixie dust.
Yes.
How do you come across that as an ingredient?
I have a contact. I thought it would be a nice, something a bit different.
At hearing this, Maeve's just going to zoom up at the side of her and go, "You know that doesn't belong to you, right? You shouldn't take things that don't belong to you."
I mean, there.
As you say this,
Sure,
I'm moving closer to the jams on the shelves.
All pixie dust is ethically sourced.
Do the pixies give you the dust? Because
Yes, not me personally, but my contact who gets it for me.
who's your contact?
I mean, you don't seem like the sort of person that I should be giving details
Oh,
away.
I think
to.
you should definitely give me the name of your contact for who you are getting your pixie dust from.
Roll me persuasion or intimidation. Your choice.
Does it come with a little on the pixie dust packaging? Is there like a little green pixie so that lets us know it's ethically and humanely sourced?
There is, yeah.
It's fair trade.
Yeah. It says it in a circle around the picture of the pixie. Yeah.
26.
What was that for? Intimidation or persuasion? Which one?
Persuasion.
His name is Gravon.
Gravon.
I don't know his last name, dear.
How do you get in touch with him?
He comes by every now and then.
Yeah. When's he next to you?
I don't plan him. He just arrives. Yes. I'm sorry. Have I done something wrong? She looks at the other two, not Maeve.
She, our friend Meabh, she just, she loves pixies. Anything to do with pixies, she just adores.
I'm just going to slide up to the side of Jeremiah and I'm just going to whisper in his ear, I hope the pixies shave your eyebrows off.
I don't.
Kef's just going to grip the back of her dress or whatever she's wearing and just start pulling her backwards, going, "That's enough weird for strangers for one day."
What made you think to add pixie dust of all things to the jam?
She's sort of looking at you and looking at Maeve and looking back at you and looking at Maeve.
I stand in front of Meabh.
I'm going to put my head around the side of him.
Something nice to
It
add,
is. It's
something
lovely. It was amazing. I never would have thought of that. We only made basic
Don't ever
jams
stop.
back home. Nothing like this.
Did you just say don't ever stop?
Yeah.
How much are they?
For each jam, it is just 1 silver. I know it's expensive, but it's bespoke. It's.
I mean, it's terribly overpriced. Can you do a discount, maybe?
Roll persuasion.
I will have 3 jars of each.
Of all 3?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to tell
That's
the
a- that's
pixies
a
where to
smart-
find you, Jeremiah.
That's 9 silver, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
silver. Oh, you just
No.
silver each.
Yeah. Ignore
Silver.
me. Yeah.
I
9.
think how many silver to a gold? 10.
10.
I give her a gold piece and I tell her to keep the change. You're doing great work.
Thank you. It will go towards my next lot of pixie dust.
I wrote
When she says
21.
that, Kef's just going to go, Maeve, look, there's a pixie under there.
I'm going to reach out with my mind and see if I can hear a pixie. But I'm
You
still going to
cannot-
keep staring at her.
You cannot
I'm
hear
going to
it.
ignore Kef then.
You mentioned that these are the only thing you had at the moment. Did you go through? It's like a specials. Do you have?
We cycle it, yes. I make
the next
specials,
cycle?
and I don't know yet. Haven't decided. These are just fresh. Just come out recently. Becoming a bit of a hit, I think, with the
Maybe steal the bones of some children next time to put in it, who knows? Maybe that'll make a nice, unique flavour.
Maybe it will.
I mean, it would. I'm not sure people would buy it.
Oh,
We don't do anything bad to pixies. They're not like chained and drained of their dust. They're willingly handing it over, as far as I'm
Then why would you even suggest that they are changing? Where are you keeping the pixies?
I mean, she's not. She said it's on comes with the pixie dust. In my head, I imagine a bunch of pixies in like a salt shaker and just like.
I rolled a 21 before, by the way.
I could
I have
could lower it
friends.
a little bit.
I have friends in the bakery industry. You see, far and wide.
You
So-
should have said.
If I can get a discount, I can promote you.
I could do a silver each.
I thought it was a silver each. Was it 3 silver each?
It's a silver each.
Oh, that's I thought it was 3 silver each in my head. I can
It's
do.
like, hold on a minute. This doesn't seem like a good deal.
This woman is really doing me over. I can do like 5 copper each. That's half
Because
price.
I like you. You've got a deal.
You would have to buy a lot to have the discount, though.
How much is a lot?
I mean, like 5 of each, I think is fair. Bulk discount.
Yeah,
Carry the
5 of
one.
each.
Yeah.
5 of each,
7
please.
silver, 5 copper.
5 times that's 5. 7. Yeah, 7.7. So no. 7 silver, 5 copper. Yeah. It's 5 times 15.
Do you do delivery? By any chance? I don't suppose you're partnering with a delivery service or.
I can in the village.
I was
Not
thinking a
us.
bit
Well, I
further
don't-
afield.
I don't have the means at the moment, I'm afraid.
I guess. Yeah. I guess the Kingdom of Astravia might be a bit far.
A little bit, yes.
Yeah. Very well. This is perfect. The 3 I got. the
Yes,
9
yes,
I
sure.
got.
They last a long time as well.
Brilliant.
Yes.
I start putting them into the bag of holding.
I guess the dust has some sort of preserving factor to it. I guess. Anything else I can do for you?
Oh, I did have a question about that statue in the courtyard.
Yes, sure.
Who is that, by any out of interest?
That's Humphrey.
Humphrey.
Yes.
And he bought your town. Was that it?
Yes. Yes. Not a million years ago, a short while ago. Humphrey Harpel.
And how's that going?
He seems nice enough. Business has been good. The market days are particularly strong.
He's a
It's okay.
benevolent owner then.
He seems okay. He seems fair.
Cool.
His nephew is a strange individual.
Really?
Yes.
Isn't he I swear we heard his name. Jamie?
Jamie. Tristan.
Tristan.
Yes, bit of an odd character. He will appear then disappear for months and no one really knows where he goes.
How strange.
It's strange.
Oh, what happened?
In like real life, though, yeah, like he's a person.
He is a person, yes. What does
He's
that
not
mean?
himself a statue.
She comes round the counter.
God.
Duck down for me.
I think we're the weirdest group of people she's ever fucking met.
She just
He's gonna
puts the
sort
back
of
of
just-
her hand to your forehead. You feel a bit hot. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I run a bit hot.
You're a bit clammy.
Well, you would be.
He's been in the sun today. A lot. Maybe we should get him a hat.
Okay.
Maybe eating Pixie don't agree with him.
I didn't eat any Pixie.
At least one of you didn't. And I'm just going to give Jeremiah and Pebbles a dirty look.
I'm still licking.
Have you bagged all that jam yet, Pebbles?
Yes.
It might be time to go.
Okay.
It was lovely to meet you all. I didn't get your names, but I'm sure hopefully we'll meet again.
It was lovely to meet you.
What was your name? Sorry.
I'm Elsie.
I'll take one of these to go. And I'll just grab one of the biscuits.
Of course.
I'll take the Pixie plum one.
Seeing that, Jeremiah
Of
runs
course.
back over and grabs one as well. He'll also grab the pixie plum.
I hope the Pixies shave your eyebrows off and I hope they cut your whiskers off.
Kev's going to get one as
You
well.
already did.
Of Pixie.
And I hope they cut your plait off.
Was it a very good dream then, Maeve, was it? You appear to have woken up on the wrong side of the bed.
You are eating my friend's possessions.
It's
Kev's just going to put a little tester pot on top of Maeve's head. Just balance it on top of Maeve's head.
Look, you're wearing one as a hat. You're no better than the rest of us.
Can I just give Kev a death glare?
If you would like to, yeah, absolutely.
Listen, they're ethically sourced, and I pull one out of my backpack and go, see? Ethical pixie dust.
It's green and everything. That's how you know it's legit.
I'm going to tell the Pixies where to find your eyebrows and your whiskers.
I point at my docked whiskers and I say, someone already cut them off.
Okay, I'm just going to get them to shave your tail or something.
Now you're taking it a bit too far.
Yeah, all I did was all I did was soak her. Seems less bad now, doesn't it?
Let's go along to the bakery. Get those provisions.
Yeah.
As you are leaving, you see Elsie start to put more Pixie Plum jam samples out as you have pretty much cleaned her out of them. Just quickly, Thy Bizzle, thank you for the gifted sub.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's a sound we should play when people do stuff.
No!
Yeah.
Muchas gracias! Dun, ba, da, ba, 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 ba.
That is a thank you from Marty.
Brilliant.
Fucking bitches, man.
Yes, we are. Right, bear with me. Let me just get details up. You're going to the bakery, did you say?
Yeah.
Where is it? I wrote it down. The Bramblewood. No. Berry Patch Bakery.
Berry Patch.
This one.
I think we should settle down here. It's got everything we
I think
need.
we should. Yeah.
Jam and
Yeah,
bakery.
We've got plenty of jam supplies.
As you... Maeve, were you going to say something then? Did I stop you?
Yeah, just from my... So, do you know when you said that I could roll perception?
Yes.
I got 14. Did I find
You
or
did not
see any
spot
trace of Pixies.
or sense any trace of pixies at all.
Hmm,
Wouldn't
yes.
keep them in the shop. That'd be unhygienic.
And unethical. And they are ethically sourced.
As
Which
you,
probably means that
Free range.
they're harvested by someone called ethically.
Yes! Free range.
free range battery farm pixies.
Oh my god.
As you leave the Jam Emporium, you make your way over to a quite small cobblestone street, and you see a quite charming little shop. Window boxes overflowing with seasonal flowers and berry plants. The smell of freshly baked goods wafting through the air. A little sign next to the door, little wooden sign with just painted berries and vines on. And you can assume that this is Berry Patch Bakery.
Can we smell? Did
It
you say something
smells.
about smell?
I did, yes.
Oh, I apologise.
You can smell freshly baked goods.
Makes sense, makes sense.
It- Absolutely. Imagine you near Greg's and that smell.
Oh,
That
I'm in there.
Yeah,
I'm in.
same. I walk in.
you're in.
I'm there in my brain.
Yeah,
As you walk
on
in.
smelling it, Kef's stomach makes the same noise that Martine's stomach makes when she goes near Greg's.
Right now, thinking about it. You've got my heart,
As-
Greg. You've got my heart.
Greg. As you walk inside, you see wooden shelves lined with baskets of freshly baked treats and a large sort of display case of sorts, showing the day's offerings. The walls are lined with sort of berry-themed artwork and some rustic decor. And there's a little halfling behind the quite short counter, with a sort of beige but slowly dyed purple and blue from berry stains apron, busy kneading some dough. Looks over at you. Just a moment. I'll be with you in a second.
Of course. Thank you.
I just observe him closely to see his techniques.
You would say he seems like master baker. He knows what he's doing. He knows his way around a ball of dough.
Cute.
As
I'm just going to just breathe in this smell and go, finally, a baker that actually knows how to cook. And I'm going to look at both Jeremiah and Pebbles.
I'm not a baker.
What? Was that aimed at me?
I think it was.
Am I being attacked?
A little bit.
At least get me on a full stomach first.
To be fair, I don't think we've ever had any of your baking, Pebbles, but I'm sure it's lovely.
Yeah.
as the gentleman puts his dough to the side, dusts off his hands on his apron. How can I help you? What are you after today?
What have you got on today? What's on menu?
I've got lots. I've got gingerbread goblins. I've got some fairy floss cupcakes.
Does that have actual fairies in it?
It does not.
And I smirk at Meabh from the side.
We've got some pixie dust donuts.
On hearing that, Beth's just going to wrap around Meabh, put his hand round her throat, hand round her mouth like that. And just hold on.
Can I try and
Throw 'em
resist
out.
that?
You can both roll athletics checks.
Oh, wonderful.
As they're
What did you both roll?
struggling.
I got a 10.
6.
You do not resist. Pebbles?
Oh. Do you have any tasters?
I do not, sorry. People get a bit carried away and then do not buy anything.
That makes sense. I'll take 3.
Treated like a buffet. Free of what?
A buffet?
Yes. A buffet when there is lots of food and you help yourself to it.
I mean, I'm no
A buffet.
chef, but I'm pretty sure that's called a buffet.
I am a chef, and it
Do not,
is called a buffet.
I do not know this word. What language does it come from?
So it was. Yes.
Oh, I do not speak Dwarven, just common. So buffet, yes.
Okay.
What would you like?
So I'll take one of each.
One of each of everything in the shop.
How many things do you have in the shop?
Like 15?
How much are they?
Yeah, they range from 3 copper to like 5.
One of each.
He starts walking around the shop, he puts some gloves on and starts picking stuff up and putting it in a basket for you.
Do you have any scones?
I'm out of scones,
Um,
unfortunately.
in that case, I'll also take one of everything.
Okay.
Our bag of holding is just going to be.
Including pixie dust donuts?
Fuck yeah. I'll take 5.
See?
Then. No, I'm joking.
No, because Kefir's got his hand over my mouth. I'm just going to use my telepathic speech and I'm just going to say in his head, you do realise that's not going to make me shut up. And I can either scare you or I can scare them.
He's just going to... And he's just going to stay there.
Can I try and get out again?
You can try again. You can both roll athletics checks.
If he's holding me, am I allowed to zap him with anything?
It depends on what you're wanting to zap
Send it
him
to
with.
PvP, isn't it?
If it was something
That's
like
what I
inflict
mean.
wounds, then no.
No, it's just something to get him off of me.
What would you like to zap him with?
It depends because they all do damage, but I don't want to hurt him. I just want him to let me go.
What was the strength athletics checks
10.
that you made? 10?
19.
After not being able to resist a second time, you are allowed to zap him with something.
Can I zap him with mind? Is it silver? Silver? Yeah, silver.
Slither.
Slither. Is slither? Slither.
Yeah.
Slither.
You can.
Do you want... So if I'm not trying to hurt him with it...
You're still rolling what you need to roll.
Oh, I don't need to roll. He needs to roll an intelligence
He
saving
needs to
throw.
roll then.
I just sort of was. This guy's getting all our
15.
stuff together. Whilst this guy's getting all our stuff together, I'm just going to sort of be looking over at them two, sort of visibly struggling with each other.
15 was not enough?
Nope.
What are the effects of Mind Sliver?
What, like with the damage?
Yeah, you'll be
Do
damaging
you
him.
want me to... Okay.
You're not killing him, but you will be damaging him.
I feed
Okay.
Kef one of the donuts.
It'd be 6 psychic damage.
Kef, can you take 6 psychic damage? And what does Kef feel? What does he hear? What is happening to Kef?
You're gonna feel this like an intense headache, like so intense, like literally your brain's gonna feel like it's gonna want to pop, like you're just shooting through your head.
And his reaction to that is he's going to just and start squeezing.
Okay.
Good,
Cool.
we didn't grab your throat.
I'm gonna zap you with something worse next time.
Next time I will be checking that there's verbal components to the spell that you're casting, because you wouldn't be able to use them. I gave you a freebie.
Okay, put everything in the bag. There's gonna be
Yeah,
no
he-
space for actual things we need in this bag
He
anymore.
puts everything together, gets you a really nice basket each,
Oh,
with like a sort of check lining. It's very pretty, very cute.
Thank
and
you.
how will how much will that be, kind sir?
For the lot, looking at maths is very bad. Shouldn't own a shop, I assume. I will go with 1 gold each. It is fine.
I'll hand him a.
What? I look at Jeremiah and I go,
He's worked hard to make these. When you were
even if
working,
they-
would you not
no,
want people
no,
to
no.
pay you
Hey,
what you said?
no.
Oh, you wouldn't.
Hold on. We're getting gypped here. So,
Shit.
you're telling me that the maximum that one of these costs is 5 copper. 5 times 15 is 7.5. So we're getting gypped, even if they're all 5 copper. I turn to the guy and I go, I tell you what. Because I imagine they're so good. I've not tried them yet, you know. I imagine they're so good, right? And I bet you use Pixie plum jam, don't you?
Do not.
You use moonlight.
Excuse
You
me?
use moonberry delight.
I do, yes.
Oh, do you know what? I've got some in my bag. So how about we knock it down to, say, 7 silver, and I'll make up the other 3 silver with these 3 tubs of moonberry delight. For
Roll
your
persuasion.
stock.
Am I hands free?
I got a natural 1. Is that
For a total of
3?
beautiful. Maeve, your hands are free.
Can I get my dagger out of my pocket and I'm just going to angle it towards a very important body part that he'll like, and I'm going to say in his head, "Let me go now, or I'm going to hurt you."
Okay, Maeve, you're free.
I'm just going to turn around and I'm just going to glare at Kev, and I'm just going to say, "Your name's on my list."
Okay.
Right beside ours, I'm sure.
I'm probably at the bottom of a very long list. It's all right. I'm not worried.
I am afraid that I would not let you
Okay.
make profit off of someone else's wares. It is not in
I
good
mean,
taste.
I won't be making profit because technically
You are
think about it.
getting baked goods for something someone else has made. The price is the price.
Okay. I'll make it 4 jars. For the same,
is-
for the same
It is
7.
not happening. He starts taking the basket away.
Okay. But you are jipping us because you
This
said
is another word that I do not understand.
you are.
Like buffet. I do not.
You're robbing us. You're robbing me.
I'm giving you the best baked goods you are going to find.
I wouldn't know. I haven't tried them. All I know is you said each one is 3 to 5 copper. Even if they were all 5 copper, that would only be 7.5
He
silver.
goes behind the counter, gets a very small plate, and puts a small brioche on it. and puts it in front of you and says, "Please try this."
She sort of like struggles. She's like, oh shit. Okay. Try it.
It is good. There's like a jam filling. It's like a sweet bread. And what's that? The odd hint of a chocolate chip. Oh, it's good.
Pebbles is struggling to hold back her delight. She doesn't say a word. She just puts 1 gold on the counter.
He just smiles.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Is there anything else?
No, I think we'd better be leaving before Meabh starts killing people.
I just we're looking for Tristan Harpel. I don't know if you've seen him about today.
You will not find him here.
Really? I thought his
He-
family owned the town.
He goes missing. He goes missing. No one knows.
He just goes missing.
Yes. Rumor is that he hides in the mountains.
Really?
Hmm.
Bit odd.
He is.
Well, thank you, sir. And thank you for these, as I hold up the basket.
It's okay. When you run out and want more, I am here.
Pebbles
Where
is
do
just
you source your Pixie dust? Is it from Gravon?
Oh, you know Gravon. Nice.
I'm about to know him.
Oh no.
Is he here? I could use some more. Running out of
Yeah.
donuts.
Yeah, he may lack a supply soon.
Is there a shortage of pixies?
Yeah, he's about to be in a lot of demand.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Not many people do.
It was
Oh,
lovely meeting you
okay.
today, sir.
And you?
You shouldn't lie, Jeremiah.
I wasn't.
I walk out
I
with
walk
my
out.
tail between my legs.
Okay.
Can we stop by? Would anyone mind if we stop by the apothecary?
No. Pebbles is just sort of... She's got a basket and she's chomping on the rest of the brioche. She just...
I'm just hoping that there's no more halflings. These doors are hard to get through.
We forgot to ask his name.
We'll get it when we get refills of these tomorrow.
Yeah.
Probably best that we don't know his name so we can't go on Maeve's list.
Yeah, maybe.
Meabh, I'm sure the Pixies are treated very nicely.
I'm just going to look away from you and ignore you, just disgusted with the lot of you.
I mean, I'm assuming you don't have to kill a Pixie to get their dust.
You've eaten good berry donuts before. Do you not care about the berries?
Berries are different to pixies.
But they're good ones.
Yeah.
And good berries are
done
made.
right.
Good berries are made from a spell. Pixies are pixies.
Oh no. Oh no. All I know. It's very fucking delicious.
When you meet a
Mouth apple.
when you meet a pixie, you're all gonna feel so bad. You're gonna feel like really, really mean people.
I will just... How do they get pixie dust? Do they... How are pixie...
Imagine they squeeze them.
But
Maybe
like bring
I'll
him
just
like
squeeze
a
it.
tea towel.
I met one, but I would assume so.
It's delicious.
Like an orange, squeeze it. Or is that pixie juice?
I bet pixie juice tastes nice. Anyway.
I'm still thinking about the pixie pate, to be honest with you.
I'm going to
As
tell
you
the
are-
Pixies where to find all of you.
As you are walking and talking, you head over to the edge of the village, to a quite quaint, moss-covered stone hut. It smells pretty earthy around here and herbal. There's lush greenery around the hut, and vines and moss sort of creep up the stone walls. There is a small wooden sign with some intricate carvings of leaves and herbs and stuff like that. There is a thatched roof, thatched with straw, but interwoven between the straw, there are flowering vines. As you guys walk inside, it is dimly lit. There are sort of flickering candles and lanterns, shelves lined with jars of dried herbs and roots and other sort of mysterious ingredients. There's a large wooden counter that is cluttered with bottles and pestle and mortars, some tomes. It smells like a mix of all sorts of earthy smells and herbs. And there is a human-looking old woman with grey hair, wearing a black cloak. She sort of narrows her eyes at you as you walk in.
Hello there, are you, what can I help you with?
Hi, I was wondering if you were selling any healing potions.
We don't sell anything that heals.
Oh,
Do you sell anything that maims?
No, I'm out of stock of that.
don't suppose you.
Sell anything that stops cats sweating.
I've never seen a cat sweat.
We have.
You're fine. You're fine. I say to Pebbles.
No, it's been a few days.
I know they're kind of separate fields. I've got a bit of a basic understanding of alchemy. Don't suppose you've got any books on the subject or recipes? I know it might be a long shot.
I do not. I am not a
Yeah,
alchemist in any way.
I thought I'd try.
Pebble's nose is twitching from all the smells. Like she like has fake sneezes, false alarms.
It's
Keeps having
vibrating.
those.
Oh.
Anything else? You are just standing around in my shop
No,
now.
sorry. I just came in to inquire about that. Do any of you have anything you'd like? Yeah. I say to the party.
Is there any weird trinkets or any kind of weird ingredients that I would recognise?
Roll a perception check.
Pixies.
Oh my God. Nat 1.
For a total of?
3. 4, sorry.
Oh. Even the lowest DC is 5. So, unfortunately, no. Quite cluttered
Wonderful.
in here. Anyone else looking for anything else?
I go up to the lady and I say, how do they get pixie dust?
I have some if you would like to buy.
Possibly, but how do they get it?
I do not ask.
you get it from Gravon?
I do, yes. He is the most ethical.
I've heard.
He
I've tasted.
does a good deal.
Good to know.
Would you like to buy some? I do sell it in large quantities.
I sort of look towards Meabh and I look back and I go, I'm good for now.
Would I know? Do you know, like, if I got some pixie dust, would I be able to know which pixies it came from?
Possibly, but you'd have to make a roll, obviously.
Okay. How much is the pixie dust, please?
In the quantities that I sell it in, it is 3,500 gold.
No, I just want like a tiny little bit.
I cannot give you a tiny bit.
Why can't you?
You can
give me,
get
like, a
those from the
pinch?
bakers. Because this is my shop and I call the shots.
Hmm. What?
Well, you'll end up on a list.
I have my own lists.
I think it was time we were going.
She's met a match.
Thank you for answering our questions.
I like her.
You're
She's all right.
welcome.
We'll stop by in later, maybe. Bye. I'll walk out.
Goodbye.
I'll follow.
Should we
That's a cool
maybe
call.
go and check on Barnabas?
That's a good idea. I was thinking we have two options for the rest
Maeve, what are you doing?
of the day.
Do you want me to answer or do you want to hear him?
Ah,
My internet's going bad, so you guys might have to hold the fort for like 2 minutes.
Okay.
That means
I
talk to...
Oh,
I was quite disgusted with
Cat
the
or
pair of
something.
you.
with the pair of us.
Yes.
Kev, I think
Why?
she's talking to you.
No, Pebbles, I'm talking to you and to Jeremiah because you both saw how upset I was about the pixies and you just went and ate it and you just weren't bothered.
But we weren't
I didn't
eating
buy any
actual
pixie dust, though.
pixies, though.
Have you ever met a pixie?
I'd like
No.
to. Tell them they have good donuts.
But I've never.
You'd like to meet
I've
them.
never met.
I'll arrange
I've
it
never met a
sometime.
salmon, but I've eaten that.
Gee. This world is very, very cruel.
So you're saying
I've met cows, I've eaten them.
you've just eaten. You just eat plants.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. This world doesn't
Where'd you get you?
totally prescribe to that philosophy.
Do you eat a lot of beans for the protein?
No.
I made the first night I met you. I made you, ginger chicken noodles.
What is chicken an animal? Is chicken not a plant?
No, no, it's an animal.
I sort of am suspicious. Sort of squint my eyes. Well, if you'd ever met a chicken, you'd know that that's a very horrible thing to do. So,
I've never met a chicken.
well, would you like
No, I
to?
don't want to.
Yeah,
Chickens are dicks.
I'll arrange it sometime.
that's fine. We can bring the pixies.
We'll make them fight each other.
I mean, I wouldn't
Then
want
the
to
chickens
fight a
would win.
pixie. Mm-mm.
So
You wouldn't want to fight a chicken.
You've never met my chickens.
you own chickens.
I don't have chickens.
You've never met my chickens.
Do you have chickens?
Yeah.
What they're called?
Don't really have names.
To be
So
fair,
fucking
we
point then.
also own chickens back at home.
They just lay eggs, and then when they stop laying eggs, they go in the oven.
I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back. So we go visit Barnabas, but I was thinking for the rest of the day, it depends what time we want to turn up at Silverleaf. Do we want to get there at night, or
It is getting towards like evening now.
We said we'd go in the morning, didn't we? Like we
is
make a
it
day
a
of it.
day's journey away, or
Couple of hours.
okay? We'll leave in the morning then. Let's go check on Barnabas.
Why don't we go at dawn? So it's just coming light.
Makes sense.
Okay. You head over to the market, I would assume. And Barnabas and his donkey and his cart are not there.
Oh,
Is there any like sign of him from where his stall was? Like, has he left a note or?
It's empty. There's nothing there. Where he was, where he pitched up.
was there stalls on either side of him?
Yeah.
I go to one of them.
Okay.
The right one. Why not?
Sure.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
I'd like to approach them and ask them. Sorry, I don't mean to bother you. This all looks lovely, by the way. Our friend was here selling at Barnabas. Do you know what happened to him? Did he leave?
He sold out of wares, so he's
Oh.
packed up for the day.
That's brilliant. Did he say where he was going?
No, I didn't ask. Creepy little man.
Yeah. It's sweet sometimes too.
Kev's just going to look at that guy now and just death stare him like Meabh did.
Sorry, didn't mean to offend. It's just.
That's his grandfather.
Oh. Oh. How? Sorry. Sorry.
What are you selling, sir? Well, no.
I'm packing up. The market is closing
Oh.
in the next 5 minutes.
Fair enough. I'll turn around and leave him.
As I imagine, I would have sort of we would have walked past the jewelry stall on the way up to check on Barnabas.
Mhm.
I'm going to turn to Meabh, and I'm going to go sort of hushed tones, almost like a bit more quiet, so like the rest of the party can't really hear. And I'll say, Meabh, if I promise never to eat pixie dust again, could you do me a favour?
I feel like favours from me cost more than that, but it depends what the favour is.
Well, I know you're not one for favours.
But no, I'm definitely... You can have a favour from me, but it will cost you. It depends if you're willing to pay the price of the favour.
I mean, that is the price, is not eating the pixie dust, which is a big ask from me.
I will determine the price of the favour. What is it that you want?
Okay. Well, so, you know my special stone that I got? Well, I'm wanting
No,
to
because you put it in your pocket that fast and you hid it in your paws like this, so I didn't actually get a good look at it.
And your mouth.
Would you like to show me again?
Okay. And I'll do what I did last time with the lady, and I'm gripping it. Like, my paws are they're going white from gripping it that hard. And I'll just sort of hold it next to me and I'll go, look. So this is a stone. And put it back. I'll go, and I'm wanting to maybe get it turned into a necklace. And I know that you are really good at that kind of stuff. So, if I get you the tools you need, what do you say? No more pixie dust? You make a bit of jewellery with your spare time? Best friends?
Would I recognise the stone?
You would not.
No. It's not a stone I've worked with.
Okay.
So,
Does it matter?
I mean, yeah, I could damage it.
Okay.
And I feel like you're not going to be willing to risk that. I can try, but stones are fragile, and if you've not worked with them and you use the wrong tool, then they can go and break.
Okay, never mind then. I'll keep eating my pixie dust. And I'll walk away.
Maybe if you tell me more about the stone, we could find a book and I could learn. But the favour would go up to more than just not eating pixie dust.
What are we talking?
Who knows? It could be anything.
Okay, but I'm not staying on your IOU list. Because I ain't trying to get into no contracts. I've been in them before. I have a legal nose about me, you know.
Yeah, I don't often make contracts. If you want a contract, I know a few people that do make contracts. For a good.
No.
You know, like they make good contracts.
No.
You could be all powerful.
In return for what?
Well, that would depend on the person that you're making the contract with.
Okay, you're confusing me now. You're getting all complicated and shit. I just wanted a piece of jewellery for no pixie dust. But if we can't do that, then I'll just hold on to the stone. Don't worry.
Okay. I can try and learn. But you need to tell me what the stone is.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes peeled for a book.
You're not just going to tell me the name of the stone so that I can try and learn about it? No?
Okay. I'll tell her. It's... I sort of gone really hushed. I like go right up to her. I go, it's an amanthasite. Ah, man.
Would I have heard of them?
Right.
No. Okay. I've not even heard of that stone. I will try and find out about it.
It's a very
Why is it
special
so... Why? That... Okay.
It's very pretty.
You know that I'm going to find out why it's special when I research it to learn how to put it in necklace, right?
That's fine.
Okay. I'm just going to turn away from her and just be like...
Okay. I'll walk away.
What are you guys up to, Rita?
Well, I am cream crackered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we've got rooms at the tavern. Shall we
Yeah.
It's a
go
bit
and
early
use
to
them?
retire, isn't it? Were you that tired?
Possibly.
Pebbles?
My paws ache.
Well, we haven't bathed since we've been on the road, yeah. Apart from Pebbles.
If you want to call that bathing.
She looked pretty clean.
What are you guys doing?
Should we call it a day?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll wake up. We'll go to bed early. We'll wake up a bit early so we can leave at dawn. To go to
Yeah.
There's nothing to say that you can't say that you're chilling in the rooms of the tavern until you go to bed at a normal time. Like, that's not
Ooh.
out of the realms of possibility.
I've got some stuff I can get done. I take out the if we're doing this, I take out the book on the shattered amulet
Okay.
and I keep reading.
You can roll me an intelligence check.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna ask all those wearing leather armor if I can just clean it up, polish it, renew it.
I mean, I just got this armor. I don't think it
Why?
needs renewing.
Don't tell me.
Gotta
you
look
want
after
those
your
weird
armor.
ones.
You mean weird ones? Gotta look after
know.
your armor.
You don't wear armor, do you?
No, I don't need to, but you do.
What do you get out of this? Don't tell me it's some weird stuff.
Maybe I feel like doing something nice after doing something horrible.
I mean, I literally just got this armor. Do you think it needs tending to already?
Oh, fine.
I looked at Pebbles.
Okay. I'll give
It's
it back
nothing
my-
weird.
Could have put sovereign glue on it.
Nothing
I
I'll
got
give it to him. And I'll go, that gets back to me exactly how it was, but cleaner.
Yeah, that's the idea.
I got
Jog on
16.
then.
You read through the book. You think, apart from passages that are in what look like more hieroglyphics than language, more pictures than anything. Apart from that, you've gleaned all the information that you're going to get from that book.
How long does that take me to realize?
A little while. It's a thick book. There are lots of bits and pieces, but it repeats a lot of
So
information in different.
I couldn't start reading another book then. That was my.
No, you wouldn't be able
Okay.
to. No. Yeah.
Do I have enough time to practice with my wings again, or that kind of it?
That's kind of it.
Okay.
The length of the book and trying to understand some of the wording of it is a bit weird and different, and trying to get your head around it and see if there's any information and study each line and read between the lines of what it's saying would take you a while.
That's
Can Kef try and bull the Pebbles leather armor with his leatherworking tools? Get it shiny as hell.
Yeah, absolutely. Just roll me a general dexterity check. Add your proficiency to it.
I'm going to sort of be intermittently just looking over to check that. Or unless, are you in a different room? Or
21.
Beautifully done.
I think we got
And
2 rooms. Boys sharing.
Those of you in the boy room would notice that 260, or Misha, is in his cube-like form that you've noticed him in every time he seems to switch personalities.
I hope so.
You're not in the boy room.
Yeah, but
So I'm gonna walk back over and knock on the girl room.
Mhm.
Don't come in.
It's me.
And
Don't come in.
I go. I go. I try and scare him.
Okay. Is Kev scared?
You're boring.
I've done your armor.
And I meticulously look over it to check that nothing's been tampered with.
It looks brand new.
What did you do with my armor?
That is your armor.
Good work. I put it on.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I'd let you know. 260's gone into that cube again.
Oh, it does that. Yeah, he does that. He's just resting. Been a long day.
I leave the evening and bathe and all sorts, and then
Okay.
obviously before bed my nightly prayers
Yes.
with the little storm.
Cute.
Love that.
You
So,
spend the evening looking over books, wondering.
I'm going to.
Can I
Sorry.
look at my locket and wait till Pebbles is asleep?
Yes.
I'm going to sort of. I imagine I've gone to like the room, gotten like the bag of holding, or at least all the paperwork out of the bag of holding to do with my parents, and I'm
Yep.
just rereading over it and whatnot.
Okay. Roll investigation for me.
did we get paperwork on your parents?
No, for fuck's sake!
There was loads of paperwork you guys picked up from
Yeah.
the place.
The lab, but we also, I swear, we did look through it when we were on the rooftop.
You did look for
And
it.
I
That's
think we
how we
started
found out
to.
about. Yeah, so that's why I'm sort of looking over. Well, I say I'm looking over it. I got
Smart.
4 altogether.
There's a lot there. It's going to take a while to get any more information from it.
Yeah.
Maeve.
Yeah.
What did you want to do?
While everyone else is awake, I want to look at the locket that I got and just see if I can tell anything about it. I don't have the identify spell or anything, so I'm just going to investigate it.
Then what you're going to investigate is that it's a locket.
Okay. Do I still feel the same like after wearing it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Does it open?
It seems like it would, but it's not,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Would Meabh know how she can learn spells to... Like, would I know how I can, like, learn spells?
You would know that you sort of... I'm thinking of your class and leveling up more than anything.
Yeah.
You would know that you just have an ability to pick up things that others don't.
Okay. I'll have to find someone who can tell me what it is.
Cool.
And then I'm going to wait till Pebbles and the rest are asleep.
Okay. And then what are you doing whilst they're asleep?
Once they're asleep, I want to steal or borrow some of the Pixie jam from Pebbles' stockpile. Or a Pixie donut, one of them.
Okay.
And then if I've got it, what is it? What is the moon? What stage is the moons or moons? Is it?
They are nearly both full.
Okay. Can I take the jam and can I go outside? And is there any water sources nearby?
There's a small stream.
Can I head over to the stream and is there like a reflection of the moon in it?
There is.
Okay, I'm going to head over there with the jar of jam.
Mhm.
And I'm just going to say, who would I ask? Jack, I need you to investigate this for me. I need you to make sure that they're safe. And I'm going to put the jar of jam into the reflection of the moon of the water.
The whole jar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm,
You get nothing back from anything, but
Yeah.
you know what you're doing, and you know
So,
how things work.
yeah, I'll go back in.
Okay.
And go into bed and act like nothing's happened.
Okay. With that, you all take a long rest. You can mark that on your sheets if you're needing to.
Wonderful.
no, I don't.
May have got
And-
slightly hurt holding somebody, yeah?
Yes. And earlier than usual, we will take our break now,
Makes sense.
because then leading into the next day, we can do that all in one go in this session.
Cool.
So we will take our 15 minutes, and we will be back after it. I don't know where that sentence was going, but yes,
On our way to Silverleaf, let's find out what's happened.
exactly that. So cool. Back soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See you
Hey.
in 15.
welcome back. We will jump straight into it after a Martine fact of the day. Emma, where's your jazz hands?
Sorry.
Martine, do it again, please.
Oh, we're looking at my other screen.
Okay, welcome to Martine's fact of the day. Today you're gonna get
Can you
educated.
can we have some gusto, please?
What do you mean?
Just some gumption.
Welcome to Martine's fact of the day.
Well, I'm building up to it.
Let's start again.
Project.
You're the host of a game show. Let's go.
Welcome to Martine's fact of the day. Trust the process. God, do you want to do it?
I'm
Didn't
not
think so.
Martine.
Shush. Did you know? Apparently, honey doesn't spoil. Did you know? That apparently archaeologists have found honey in tombs that's like 3,000 years old, and it hasn't spoiled, and it's still edible.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find more about that fact. Because it's natural preservative, where it has low water content and high acidity, which makes it resistant to spoilage. There you go. That was Martine's fact of the day.
It was used like an early antibacterial, antimicrobial, wasn't it? Like medicine.
Maybe. I don't know.
And you know that if you get a jar and it crystallizes, you can just stick it in the microwave for a little bit and it just goes back to honey.
Martha Stewart, eat your heart out.
Yeah, Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
You're on
That's
our
off of,
list.
off of Martha Stewart's Christmas list.
TLC.
So, after that weird side quest that just happened, it's the morning. You are all fully rested. It is a cloudy day, and the morning is yours to do as you wish. What would you like to do?
Kef seeing the cloudy day will go and do his morning prayers outside.
Aw.
Roll me a religion check.
$15.
As you are just coming to the conclusion of your prayer, you hear in the distance, geographically probably from the direction of Eldoria Way, not exactly over Eldoria, but that direction, you hear the slightest rumble of thunder. Just at the end of your little prayer.
I'm gonna look around
Mhm.
and then kind of focus on that and get lost staring in that direction for what seems like minutes, but is seconds.
Yeah.
And then pack up his things and walk upstairs. But he's got a kind of concerned, not worried, but concerned look on his face when he comes back upstairs.
Okay.
Pebbles is going to get herself a little bit of breakfast out of her bag.
Okay. She has
Does
lots
she
of it.
notice any, I don't know, rummaging that's been happened? Or I don't want to go as far to say that I'll count my jam jars, because I don't think I would, but
Now, if this was Martine we were asking about, I would say absolutely she would have counted her jam jars, know exactly what exact part of her bag every single crumb of food is in. For Pebbles, what's your passive perception? No, passive perception.
17.
I think you would notice that there is a jar missing.
I imagine I sort of have a bit of an inkling that there might be something missing. So I lay everything out on the bed that's in my bag.
Okay.
And sort of scan over it. And I'm thinking, right, this is how many pastries I've got. How many did I eat yesterday? Okay, I had the brioche. Right. I'm gonna have that today, so I'll put it in my mouth. I hold it in my mouth whilst I'm counting the rest. Meabh?
Yeah?
Did anyone come in the room last night? Whilst I was asleep?
I don't know, I was asleep.
I spin around, and I look at her. I have a jam jar missing.
Then you should be really more careful about where you put your jam jars.
I take one step closer to her and I go, it's a Pixie one.
I'm going to take one step closer to Pebbles and go, well, you should have put it somewhere safe.
Did you take my jam?
What kind of question is that?
Can I insight check her at this point? Or do I have to wait for her
You can roll an insight check. At any point, you can roll an insight check. What are you looking for?
Deceit!
Okay.
$18 altogether.
With a higher roll. Meabh, what is she reading from you?
Probably more just annoyance still. You'd maybe get a hint of guilt. Well, not guilt. You'd maybe get a hint of that, not that she's lying, but that she's not telling you something.
I go up to her face and I start sniffing her head. And I go, smells like lies this morning. Lies.
Well, I don't know what you're smelling because I don't lie. Maybe it's yourself that you're smelling because you've told so many lies. I'm surprised you can smell anything over the fire that's usually in your pants.
You've made an enemy today.
Oh no, whatever will I do?
I ignore her and I go back to putting all my jam back in my bag.
Kef's going to walk past the room and just bang on the door. Not stay it, but just bang on the door to make sure they're awake.
I sort of just, I imagine I put my rucksack on. I'll look at her and I go, you're better than this. And I walk out. And I'm going to go to the boys' room.
Okay.
Is there like a basic cooking setup in the room? With like
No.
something you could, damn it. That would be quite basic. I'll get out of the baked goods from yesterday and I'll put some jam on top of them.
Okay.
To make my chef treats.
Okay. As you are doing that,
Ooh, sorry.
and as Pebbles walks in the room.
Can I
You know,
follow Pebbles?
Sure you can.
Sorry.
Kef, they have just walked straight past you. As you are all in this room, you hear some weird noises coming from Misha/260. Almost like creaking noises.
260?
They normally make noises like that.
Not normally. I knock on his Where is he? He's like sitting against the wall.
He's by the door in the usual the usual sentry spot he would pick up.
I knock on the wall next to his head.
Okay.
260?
Knock knock. Nothing.
I put my ear to his chest.
You hear. Roll me a perception check and we'll see what you hear.
Oh.
This is D&D after all.
No. Brilliant. 11.
You hear the faint murmurings of speech that is sort of drowned out by the sound of cracking wood.
I looked at the rest of the party. I don't know how to describe what I just heard. I could have sworn I heard like voices, but it was hidden behind like I don't know, splintering wood.
Maybe
Can I go-
Misha and 260 and arguing.
Maybe.
I'll
I
go
think
listen
something else is going
as
on.
well.
You can roll perception, Pebbles.
I think something else might be going on.
Like what? Like what?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Can I use my telepathic speech and see if I can hear the voices?
Pebbles, what did you roll?
A 19 altogether.
You hear the same. What you hear extra is... It sounds like 260. And it's very faint. But it sounds like, just in the manner of the way he's speaking, like he's giving orders. But you can't really make out what is being said, just in the blunt, the way you've heard him speak, in the fact that he needs to stick to a plan, stick to a task, very direct, very no fun about the voice whatsoever, just monotone, like he's giving orders.
Yeah. I can hear 260. I can't hear Misha, but I can... someone's being very strict. It sounds like they're giving orders for summit. Don't know what though, but
Maybe he's dreaming. Daydreaming?
Does he dream?
I don't know. I think he's mentioned that he doesn't, but I don't know. Maybe he can. Maybe he can choose not to. Or choose to.
Maeve, roll me just a basic, just wisdom check.
$11.
That's enough. You use your abilities. And the first thing that shocks you is you do connect. But what you connect to doesn't sound like anything you've connected to in this way before. You do not hear a distinct voice. But you have experienced war before. And it sounds like you are in the middle of the throes of war. You can hear yells, you can hear sort of the sound of groups of people charging towards something else. You can hear the sounds of magic going off. You can hear swords clinking together. Swords hitting shield, swords piercing flesh. And then the connection leaves you.
Okay. I'm just gonna stand. That was weird. I just like did my thing. My thing. It sounded like a war. Like in his head, there was like like a big war, like people shouting and fighting and explosions and magic and all sorts happening. I've never had that happen before.
That's weird. Maybe your link's broken.
I'll use my telepathic speech and say in Purple's head, "You think so?"
Alright, fair enough.
Not
So
hearing that thing.
So you invade my backpack and I invade in my mental space.
What?
Oh, did she not tell you, Jeremiah?
Well, no, you got here before her.
Sorry, but the moral high horse, the moral queen, has now turned a new leaf and has been thieving from my backpack whilst I slumber.
Do you have any evidence of me doing this?
Because I have 4 jar jams of Pixie plum preserve now instead of 5.
Maybe you just lost it. Maybe you should ask the Pixies for it back.
Anybody else seen this?
I mean,
Hostility.
Meabh hasn't stolen from any of us
Thievery and
before.
hostility.
If she says she didn't do it,
And you
has she said
believe her?
Has she said she hasn't done it?
Yeah, but I'd like to introduce you to lying.
I mean, Meabh doesn't lie.
Once again, I don't lie.
Tell me you did not steal the jam jar in those.
Why should I answer your accusations?
See?
There's only
It's-
there's one person in this room who's stolen a lot of things before, and they have sticky paws from jam at the minute.
I mean, Meabh, if you just answer the question,
Let me see your
it kinda
paws.
just solves this whole situation.
I shouldn't have to answer the question.
No,
I mean,
Shut up, you.
sure, but if you just
we
did
have
it,
got
it would be
more
obvious.
important things.
Do you know what? I hope one day I really learn to cast silence.
That was sexy.
He's like, oh, shout at me again, Kev.
I mean, what would she have done with jam?
Yeah, do you want to check my bag?
Until I hear those words leave your mouth, that you tell me you did not steal my jam jar.
I did not steal your jam jar.
I'm like looking around at the party, like trying to catch eyes with everyone.
I mean, you wanted her to say it.
And I just sort of slink back into myself a little bit. I depuff my chest.
I mean, I suppose it depends on her definition of steal.
Don't start this again.
What do you mean we have more important things to deal with, Kev? I don't think you've tasted the jam yet, have you?
I gave him a donut yesterday.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, I had a donut yesterday.
so you understand the...
Although I gave him, it just had
Importance
pixie
of
dust and it
this
didn't have
today.
jam on it.
Oh.
Do you want some jam? Oh, that's
I'm good. I'm
that's what I was
avoiding
doing.
sugar in a minute.
Oh, that's what I was doing when you came in. I go back to it. I'm putting jam on the gingerbread. I'll hand one to Kev. I mean, I'll offer it to Meabh.
I'm going to take it off of him, and then I'm going to throw it out the window.
I mean, that wasn't the pixie dust, Jam.
I don't indulge in businesses that participate in the harvest of pixies.
I mean, you didn't know it existed until yesterday.
And that makes it okay. Perhaps
just-
I'll
I
harvest.
just-
Perhaps I'll start to harvest your dust, Jeremiah, and make it into jam. And then we can have Jeremiah dust jam.
You're gonna harvest my flakes of my skin. That's rather disgusting.
maybe
mate.
it'll be spark. Well, you're the
I
one
mean,
eating
if you're,
pixie dust.
if you're into that, I
Yeah.
mean, God.
Excuse me. You two are the one
I'm
eating
I'm
pixie
sharing
dust, and
looks
you're
with-
judging me.
I start looking at Jeremiah's skin.
Yeah, maybe it'll be glittery, like your face.
God,
We could peel it off instead.
I didn't even realize that was a thing for people to be into, Maeve.
You're the one eating it.
I don't need my
What are you guys
skin.
doing?
Is the window in the room? Does it face the direction of Eldorio?
It does face that direction, yeah. It is slightly
Cass-
smeared now as it was closed. With jam.
Kev's just gonna rub his thumb down it and lick the jam off his thumb, but still stare out the window in that distance, see if he can see flickers of light from lightning or.
Roll perception.
Yeah, and I'll have the last one myself.
Okay.
It'll boast you for the day ahead, and if you eat it, you get 3 temporary hit points.
You know the temporary hit points, do they reset
They don't-
after a long
They
rest?
reset after a long rest and they don't stack.
Yeah, okay.
I rolled a 7.
The smeary jam window is quite hard to see through now, as May threw it with quite an arm
Venom. With venom.
and kind of exploded onto the window. So unfortunately, you can't make it out. You can still see that it's quite grey out there.
If you need a bit of a pick-me-up, Kev, you can eat your one. Boast to you.
He's just gonna put his hand behind his back while still trying to stare out the window.
I'll bring out my blade and I'll go through the necessary ritual to activate my Crimson Rite. And I take, come on, less than 3 damage. Less than 3 damage. Come on. That's a 1. Ha ha ha. And emboldened, I'll do the other blade as well.
Okay.
That's a
What are you guys doing in the meanwhile while he's doing his blades?
I forgot to say when I contacted Jack that I would have said about the name Gravon to him as well.
Sure.
Like to connect with the
Yeah.
the jam.
Absolutely fine.
I imagine 260 isn't going to be moving anytime soon. He didn't respond when I knocked for him. We may want to leave him here.
I am going to look out the window with Kev.
Okay.
You're gonna look through the jam.
Actually, I'm just looking at the jam,
Kev's now
thinking
Kev's
he's
now
looking at the
rubbing-
jam.
Kev's fiddling with his symbol, the on the chain.
What do you think they put in it?
What?
The jam.
Where did you come from?
I've been here the whole time.
Very.
Do you think
Right.
they have a specific equipment to make it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like a big pot and lots of sugar.
I can teach you if you
Yeah.
want, Pebbles.
My mother makes
Maybe
jam.
next time.
I'll put out a piece of scrap paper and I'll write a message to 260. saying that we're leaving for Silverleaf.
Sure.
I'll put it on his. I'll pin it to his shirt.
Does he have wheels or anything? Do you know, like a cart?
No.
Don't have like a hand. Do you know, like we can pull like a
R2D2,
handle and
no.
wheels, and we
No.
can like roll him like a basket or
It doesn't.
anything.
No.
Oh, okay. That's a shame. We should get some added to him.
Shall we head off?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just sort of slide my thumb through the jam as well.
Mhm.
Is that enough
Let's
to
go.
give her the benefit?
No. You're
That's
lucky I'm
gonna
giving
pick-
you
pick
spreading jam on pastries. That is not making
That's going to
stuff.
pick the.
It literally just says I can eat. I can cook a number of treats.
You didn't cook anything,
No.
so you're lucky I'm giving you
But
that.
if spreading jam on a pastry is cooking, I'm like a Michelin star chef.
Work with what
I
I've
still
got.
doubt that.
I'm happy if you
Like-
if you don't want.
No,
to
no, I've
allow
given
it,
you
I'm happy to do
I've given you it.
Look, I've cooked. Look at this cheese that I cooked
What are
earlier.
you guys doing?
Leaving for Silverleaf.
Okay.
As we're going to say, ta-ra, Grim.
Grim is not there. You
Oh.
do say it to a small human boy who just goes, huh?
Yeah. I've doubled down.
Cool. As you leave. What direction are you headed?
I take out Carter.
There we go.
Carter, we're ready to leave. Could you please guide us to Silverleaf?
You see a map draw out.
You are here.
It literally does say that.
If I turn, does it reorientate itself?
It does.
Google Maps.
It is Google Maps.
We have to keep Carter. I'm sorry.
AI has taken over the fantasy realm.
And it's sentient.
And it's sentient.
Yes, I guess we'll follow the map.
Okay.
There's
Cool.
like signs, like actual like man-made.
There are no signs along the way now.
So we have no idea if this is leading us to like a trap or something.
No. No idea. You're following a piece of paper that has drawn it on itself a map for you to a location.
Well, it worked for Harry and Ginny in the second book. I'm sure.
I was going to say, like, is this like? I was just about to say, is this like Voldemort's like soul in the diary
There you
kind of situation?
Is there anything you guys are doing or saying on your journey along the way?
F just keeps looking back towards Eldoria.
Okay.
See if he sees the flashes or hears the thunder.
Roll perception again.
Are you doing it sort of noticeably to the rest of the party?
It's not. He's not hiding it, but he's not trying to make it like he's not like whoa, turning obvious. He's just glancing over and like staring for a couple of seconds. 19.
On one of the occasions you look back, you do see a flash.
He just holds a symbol up.
Is there someone following us? I said to Kath.
No, it's nothing.
Okay. Carry on walking.
Okay. The journey to Silverleaf takes around 3 hours and leads you up into some hills, through some quite beautiful wild woods. Finally, at the crest of a tall hill, you spot a village. There are a few houses or so nestled within the valley below you. And from this distance, you can see an orchard of trees that are shimmering with silver light.
Do they look familiar to me?
They do not.
Now, Oh, I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
Have I ever heard of shimmering fruit?
No.
Now, I'm no expert. I'm no botanist. I'm no tree surgeon. However, from deduction, Silverleaf.
Are these trees close by to us? Like, do we?
They're in
pass
the village.
them?
You'd need to get to the village.
Okay.
Well, we don't need Carter no more. Let's go.
I mean, no wonder he wanted to buy the village. I mean, I'm sure those leaves fetch quite a pretty penny.
Pretty sure they're not actually silver.
I'm
We'll
sure,
see what we when we
I'm
get
sure
close.
they're not, but just the effect. You can get dyes from things in nature. If you can get that as a dye.
As you are looking, all of you would notice that you're pretty certain that nothing seems to be moving within the village. No people, no carts, no anything.
Any smoke coming from chimneys?
There is not.
Is it just me, or is it just the leaves that are moving?
I look to the tree.
You're a regular
Are the
detective,
leaves
aren't
moving?
you?
The leaves are, that's where you're getting the shimmering from.
Can I use detect thoughts at second level? And can I use it where you can detect the presence of thinking creatures that I can't see?
What's the range?
If I'm not in range, I'll wait till I get in range. 30 feet
Okay.
of me.
You are not hearing anything right now, if you're doing it now.
How far are we from the village now?
You're on top of a hill, so you'd need to go down the hill to get to the village. The village starts just in the valley, just below where you are.
Maybe they're late risers.
I say we keep to the outskirts, maybe try and stay a little bit hidden between the houses.
If we get closer, I might be able to sense if there are things that can think in there
How close you need to be?
within 30 feet.
I mean, that's pretty close.
Yeah. Let me think to see if I can make it go bigger.
I mean, we could walk around the perimeter of the village. Maybe see it from a different angle.
Yeah. That might be worth it. So, can we start walking sort of like sideways?
Yeah, sure.
Sort of trying to, like you say, get a better angle.
What, like a crab?
No,
I just pictured that old crab walking there.
I don't mean you're. Yeah, I assume you're not
I
crab
thought
walking.
you
You're
meant
just instead of walking straight to the village,
Yeah.
you're going round it.
If the shoe fits.
Walk like an Egyptian.
You start walking sideways. What are you trying to look for?
Any movement?
Do I see any? I want to say recent signs of like humanoids. I'm trying to think what that would look like. Are there any freshly tilled fields or?
Yeah, Jeff's looking for the same sort of thing. If there's like hoof tracks from horses, cows,
Signs of recent habitation.
You are on grass currently.
Oh, fair.
You can see there are no real farms around here. So looking for farm work wouldn't really be something you'd be able to do. But you're currently on grass, so looking for hoof prints and stuff.
Yeah.
You're not on any beat. You're not on any proper beaten track. You're just kind of near a village.
Do we hear anything?
No.
Bit
Not even
odd.
birds.
There are birds.
I pull out Carter.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Silverleaf? I ask him.
He starts listing the history of Silverleaf from day one,
Wait.
like very quickly,
Where's the
and
stop
it's
button?
scrolling.
Wait.
It stops.
Let me be more specific. We've arrived at Silverleaf.
Yes, I am aware.
Yes, of course, your map.
It is a map, Jeremiah.
It looks quite empty. What was the population?
It starts listing populations by year, and the
Most-
very
the
last
most
one
recent.
is 123.
Do I see enough houses for 123 people?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they known to be late risers? Is it like a thing in this village? They rise at noon?
It
Not
just says,
everyone. Right,
I have never
so-
heard of this.
Okay.
Hmm. Ask
Is there
what
any
kind
local
of-
festivals?
People.
One at a time. Pebbles.
Ask it about the trees. What are the trees? Why?
Did you hear that, Carter?
Yes, but I didn't understand it.
Let me. What? Why do they harvest silverleaf trees, or do they? What are the trees that they harvest that have silver leaves?
The trees that they harvest are silverleaf trees.
Ah, makes sense.
They harvest silver from the trees.
But they
all
harvest
makes sense.
actual silver, like one would mine silver.
Yes, silver.
Oh my god.
Hence,
What?
silverleaf trees.
So I can get a cutting.
Given that, do these trees look like they've been, like, are they under harvested? Like, you know, sort of like when you let them grow too much and whatnot, or like, do they look like they're being maintained as an orchard would?
Brilliant question.
How familiar are you with trees? You did state at the very beginning of this scene that you're no tree surgeon or botanist.
I've seen trees.
Of green. Louis Armstrong.
All right then, Carter. What does a silverleaf tree look like when it's been harvested or when it's in an orchard?
He draws different stages of
I love
Nice.
silverleaf tree.
Does it look like these have overgrown?
Doesn't look overgrown. It looks like it's about ready to be harvested.
Okay.
Was there any local festivals?
He lists off all of the local festivals
Recently.
within a 5-mile radius.
Recently here.
No festivals recently.
Carter, can you please tell me, at the most recent population count that you know of, what were the different races and kinds of people or creatures that lived in the Silverleaf Village?
It lists human, elf, dwarf, and that is it.
Carter, at the most recent date, can you please tell me the creatures, predators, or dangers within a 20-mile radius of Silverleaf?
It lists a hell of a lot of things.
Okay. Any that are so dangerous that would get rid of a village?
It empties the list, and there's nothing left.
Carter. Do the people of Silverleaf at the current date speak or make noise?
Yes.
I guess we just continue walking around the perimeter.
Wait. Carter. At the most recent count, are the people of Silverleaf alive or are they dead? Right now.
Presumed alive.
So when do you get updated? Like with the latest information? When's your next download for like the update with the newest information? Is it like tonight or yeah, like if we wait a bit, will you like update with the newest details?
It says, I do not know what a download is or a patch, but I get my information from scholars who read it to me.
Okay.
What if we read it to you?
What are you going to read?
It just says in big letters, you are not scholars, and then underlines not 4 times.
Some of us might be.
It underlines
Do your
time.
scholars know what's happened to the villages of Silverleaf?
I think
It
they
puts
need
an
to do
asterisk and puts village without the S at the end, because you said villages. And
As if
then
you're getting
it says,
spell checked by a map.
and then it says, no, or we would not be here.
Yeah, then who's going to tell you that there's nothing here?
You just have.
I put Carter away.
But you said he's not a scholar.
Right. So we go down slowly and stealthily. We stick to the walls and maybe just get closer to the perimeter and we'll just scout it out as we go and then move inwards
Makes sense.
slowly.
Okay.
Understood. And I look at Kef and Meabh.
Martin, you're buzzing.
Oh. Hello?
It's Carter. He's pissed.
He's trying to download the latest patch.
It's in your phone!
He's on the dial-up. He's using dial-up.
Going back in time.
Up.
Did you just say you missed dial-up?
I love the sound of dial-up.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you missed dial-up.
My internet is like dial-up anyway, so...
I'll start stealthing towards the village proper.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
I'm going to do the same.
Okay, anyone that's stealthing, roll me a stealth check. Anyone that's not stealthing, you're ruining the point of anyone else rolling stealth, so that's fun. You don't have to.
Okay then.
I just forget what they're putting, because you're walking as a group, as far as I'm aware.
I got 18.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
16.
Okay. And Maeve didn't
was
roll
that,
and is
Mev?
walking with you, so all of those are relevant. As you hear the rustling of grass as she walks through it.
I'm just gonna. Is it long grass, like tall
It's
grass?
quite longish, yeah.
I'm gonna just be like running my hands through it, like kids do, like just enjoying myself, just like
Okay. And you
looking for flowers and
arrive at the edge of Silverleaf. Village looks pleasant. Pretty well-built cottages, not colleges.
Scholars.
Some quite beautiful, if not a little bit unkempt gardens.
Let's find the
Is there any
tavern.
smells?
can I sense any thinking
You cannot.
creatures? No, I still can't sense anything that's thinking.
I can sense something. And I just stare and I look at her while she's making so much noise.
I'm gonna kick a rock.
Okay.
Kef's ignoring that. He's looking at all the gardens to see, like, if they're all overgrown and try and tell roughly, if he can, how long it's been overgrown for.
Roll me a nature check.
Are we
Can
close
I-
to the trees now?
Not yet.
13.
The majority are pretty well overgrown. It's been longer than a week, you would say, since people should have possibly got to the point where they're starting to cut the grass and do stuff like that.
We know that Derek Dunhill, Tristan's servant, came here 4 weeks ago. Hasn't been seen since. So, that's a very rough estimate.
I'd say these haven't been done in 2 weeks, maybe 3.
You should head to the tavern. It tends to be the centre of villages.
As we do that, can I smell any smelly smells? Like,
Can you roll perception?
Do I see anything? Sorry.
Sorry, go on.
You go.
14.
Don't smell anything.
Are we like in the street now, or in a street?
Yes.
Do I see anything just kind of like that's been like dropped? Like if people suddenly disappeared?
You roll
Or
perception.
is it quite neat and tidy everywhere still? That is an unfortunate roll. That's a 10.
You don't see anything that's out of place. Everything looks, apart from a bit of overgrowth here and there. You get the feeling if the grass and lawns were cut and the weeds and pruning had been done in the village, that it would be a very pretty, well-organised place.
It's odd. If a monster attacked, I mean, nothing's been scattered, nothing's been dropped in a hurry from what I can see. They could have run
Maybe they'll-
to Bramble Briar. Eventually.
Maybe they all got abducted by that deity that kidnapped me.
Even the fog, there was some chaos.
Yeah.
The people just dropping and dying, even though they disappeared afterwards. There was still chaos.
And to be fair, Pebbles, that deity kidnapped you because you were giving it lip.
I ain't got no lips.
You were giving it sass.
Mm-hmm.
You can't
got
say
plenty
you
of
can't
that.
say you got none of that.
Yeah.
I'll keep heading forward, trying to find
Okay.
a tavern.
Roll perception for me.
Do I sense any thinking creatures? Okay.
17.
Kef's going to take his axe off his back, not wield it, but just take it off his back so that it's in his hand.
Okay. Jeremiah, as you're taking in the buildings around you, you see lots of very pretty cottages. And you see a quite small tavern called the Snug Mug.
Oh. Seeing Kef take out his weapon, I'll do the same.
Okay.
I'll start heading towards the Snug Mug.
Okay. Sure.
Follow it.
Okay.
Following.
As you make your way over. Outside looks pretty much the same as the rest of the village. Things a bit overgrown. As you take in the place, the tavern is there. Are you just walking in? What are you doing?
Just before we go in, can I? I'm assuming it's not grass. It's like worn down.
It is worn
Is it
down
cobble as well?
in most places. It's not cobble, but like a track that's been worn through time.
Can I see what would be any like recent, like track marks, even footprints or track
Roll a
marks?
survival
and things?
check.
Can I assist him?
Advantage, Kev.
Oh, advantage. 19.
Nothing. And you know you have looked to the best of your ability. Nothing.
He's just going to pick up a bit of dust and just rub it in his hands.
Does
No
Meabh see him
movement.
pick up the dust?
Yes.
Can I go over and go, is that for you? Is that for Jam?
He's just going to rub 2 lines down her face with his fingers.
I'm going to dart out of the way.
Okay.
You said the tavern looks fine. Looks like everything else.
It's standing. It looks like everything else. It looks like a very nice building amongst some overgrown grass and flowers that have slightly died off and got a bit bushy.
I'll try the door.
Door is
I'm
unlocked.
sort of like really up close behind him, like waiting to see
Okay.
what's inside.
Okay. So whatever happened, the door's unlocked. At least I suppose it happened while they were open. It wasn't perhaps during the night. I walk in.
Ignoring all of this, can I sneak behind Keth? And can I use prestidigitation to turn him pink?
Sure.
Wonderful. And then I'm just going to walk in the tavern after.
Okay.
Half not paying any attention to himself at all and is entirely focused on his surroundings, will not notice that he's turned pink.
Okay. How long does prestidigitation last?
An hour or something. Yeah, an hour.
Okay. Good stuff. Kev is now pink. As the two of you leading the way, as you walk in, the tavern looks tidy. It looks clean. It is empty. There is a lingering smell of rot.
What kind of rot? Like food rot or like bodies?
Food rot.
Makes sense, I suppose. I say, and I look towards Kef and jump back
Who
in
is now
alarm.
pink.
Ah! Kef,
What?
what happened?
I turn around and I do the same.
I'm going to turn around and do the same and go, ah!
You can roll me a performance check.
Okay.
Kef, you're pink.
Natural 20 for 25.
Yeah. As natural as anything.
I've never been pink before.
How you feeling?
Fine.
I'll walk
What
over
is
to him.
this village
I'll
doing?
poke him.
He feels like Kef. Rock hard.
Build.
Not in that sense.
It's all that shouting he did before, isn't it?
It is, yeah, I can't get it out of my head.
This can't be natural.
You think?
We'll all turn pink.
I check my.
Oh my gosh, what if you do all turn pink?
I'm like parting my fur
What do you mean we
to
all
check
turn
my
pink?
skin.
You just said, what if we all turn pink? What if we do all turn pink?
You said, what if you all turn pink?
Yeah, well, sometimes I am just pink. So it wouldn't be different
That's gonna-
for me.
Kef's going to walk behind the bar and try and pour himself a beer from behind the bar.
Yeah, works.
Can I go over to? Well, I'm going to try and follow my sniffer and go over to wherever the food is
Okay.
that I can rot in food.
Surely we should do something about this. What if this is the first stage? What happened to the villagers?
Keep an eye on him.
You head over and lead your nose to the kitchen and then to a pantry in the kitchen.
Can I see any maggots?
Lots.
Nice. I go back to the party and I say, animals aren't affected, or at least insects aren't. I think, because there's
Were they
maggots.
pink?
Were they pink? They'd be like a whitey colour.
They were just whitey yellow like maggots normally are.
No, they weren't.
You sure you're okay, Kath?
Well, no, I'm pink.
Maybe we should leave. If this is already if this was the first stage of something, maybe we should just go.
Why didn't we get affected though? What did you touch, Kev?
Round.
See, you're just messing with that dust.
Keep your boots on.
I walk over to the ground.
You walk over to the ground.
Don't do
I
it,
mean,
Jeremiah.
I imagine I'm on inside, so I walk.
You
out,
are,
I
yes.
guess I walk out the door.
I walk outside is a better sentence.
I'll examine the dead.
You can see. I do be able to see. There's a big thing where he's got massive hands, so you can see the bit where he's pinched.
It's dirt. Looks like floor.
I pick it up.
Why would you do that? Do you have a death wish?
Maybe he wants to be pink.
The rest of you see as Jeremiah has nothing happen to him.
You haven't turned pink.
So you said you picked it up and you turned pink.
That's what happened. I picked it up. I sprinkled it around. Meabh said something stupid. And then I walked away. And I turned pink.
I think we should just go. This is affecting us.
But look, there's nothing. Look, leaving might not cure the problem.
But if we leave
That's-
now, we might be to make it back to Bramble Briar before something else happens. They might have healed.
Yeah, maybe you'll turn blue.
Maybe he might
I
die.
don't think there's anyone in Bramble Briar that's going to be able to turn orcs back to the
Apothecary?
normal colour. I don't think she's going to help us.
I mean, they might have a healer there.
Look, I'm fine. I'm just
Well, I'm sure they
A
felt
little
fine.
perturbed
Before they
that
He's just
disappeared.
pink. He's just pink, that's all.
We're in a
What?
town that's meant to be filled with over 100 people, and they're all gone. Gone for more than a month. There's no signs of blood, of bodies, of viscera. And
well, if it's
one of
affecting
us
me,
is
then
now
maybe I'll find out
something-
where they've gone.
something's physically happened to one of us.
Or maybe if I do, maybe I'll find out where they've gone.
Kev, let us know if you experience any more symptoms.
Yeah, let's.
Why are you smiling like that?
I'm not smiling. This is just my face.
Your smiling face.
No, it's just my face.
I look at Jeremiah, and then I look back. At
Maybe I've been affected by it, and this is what it does. Oh no, I can feel it happening.
I just turn and I look at Jeremiah and I go, jam jar.
What?
She said she
covered
said
me
she
in
didn't
jam?
take it.
What?
She said she didn't take it.
Okay. Meabh, did you turn Kev pink?
What would make you even accuse me of this? Where are all these accusations coming from today, Pebbles? Like, I'm sorry, but
Meabh,
you're the one who has told us so many lies since we first met you, Mrs. Princess of the Velvet Blade. Where's your mum and dad, Pebbles? How'd you get that scar on your face, Pebbles?
I mean,
What's the rock in your pocket for, Pebbles?
Meabh, we have learned that when we ask you questions you don't want to answer, you tend to ask us questions.
And?
You're doing it now.
And? Just because you
You're
ask me a
literally
question,
doing it now.
you do understand that just because you ask someone a question, they do not have to answer your question, right? You all seem very entitled when it comes to this question asking. Is that just mortals? Are you just impatient and
I'm going to
just
make
demand things of people?
an educational guess that it is safe to go on.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that feeling too.
Yeah, me too. I don't know where it's coming from. I just can feel it in my belly.
The same
Kaf's
way you
going to
felt
look at
this
Maeve.
morning.
Damn full belly.
Kaf's going to look at Maeve, and his eyes are going to... He's not going into it, but his eyes are just going to flicker with the...
Maeve's just gonna go.
Brush the dirt off my hand and go back into the tavern.
Okay.
Can I examine the tables?
You can. What are you looking for?
Are they like set up? Are there any meals left in here, or are they all clear?
There are drinks.
Just left there, or
There are
spilled?
there are tables. Just
Maybe on
left
the
there.
floor?
No.
And whatever happened, it wasn't like a big shock. They would seem to have left what they were doing.
Is there a cellar door that we can see?
Yeah.
Kef's going to lift up the cellar door and have a look down.
Roll perception.
Whilst he's doing that, is there bedrooms? Does it look like there's a way to bedrooms in this tavern?
It doesn't. No, and you've gone to where pretty much the only other room is,
Okay.
and that would be the kitchen, other than the cellar that Kev is at.
Was there another floor when we were outside? Could we see upstairs windows?
No, there isn't. Kev?
23.
Nice. You see barrels. You see a couple of crates. No what else?
Sorry.
This is... It's like, literally like they just disappeared.
Yeah. I check the... I don't know, what's the medieval equivalent of a till?
A box with money in it.
I check... I've worked in a bar. I check where that normally is.
That would be different to everyone.
I know. I look for what looks
So
like the cash
that
float.
means nothing. You can roll investigation.
13.
You don't see it.
They could have been robbed. I'm not seeing...
Maybe
That cash
we
flow.
ask Carter if there's any high-level spells that could make a town disappear.
Okay. I go to the... I'm behind the bar. I lay him down flat on the bar.
Okay.
Carter, I don't suppose you know of any spells that can make all the people in the town disappear?
It just writes back. Only gods would have powers to do that.
Because
I knew it!
Well, we
I
do
knew
know
it.
that they're
Kidnapped!
not happy with us.
Town napped.
we're here and it's like a ghost town. Everything's been left. There's no sign
I
of...
hate to be pedantic, but it's a village.
Apologies, Carter. It's like a ghost village. It's like everything's been left. There's no signs of any bodies or struggles. The food's all gone off. Drinks have been left.
It just says, that is strange.
Carter, do you know anything about what the weather's like in various different places?
Do you get the
Not
weather
at
forecast?
this moment.
He needs the update to be a weather forecaster as well.
You'll have a widget so we can place that in the corner.
Yeah.
No widget.
Let's try the other buildings, I guess. Maybe a
Yeah.
house. Find somewhere like a bed.
Yeah.
But maybe we can see if they die in their sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go out and I'll go to sort of like the nearest house.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can have a look to see if they're pink.
Okay,
Sort of
you
sad
head
dog.
over. You head over to the next house. Overgrown front garden. Are you walking in the house? Are you trying to open the door? What are you doing? Door is unlocked. As you walk in, the house looks clean, tidy,
Can I follow?
empty. Yeah. I'm assuming you all are.
I'm going to the bedroom.
Is there a layer of dust on like surfaces?
There is, yeah.
Any sign of a struggle? Anything in disarray or knocked down or?
Roll perception.
Pardon?
Roll perception.
I'm going to go and try and find the bedroom.
Okay,
The
sure.
boudoir.
21.
Nothing. Nothing looks out of place. Everything looks like it should be according to how this person lives. Nothing is knocked over. Nothing is smashed. All the chairs are where they should be.
God, what happened here?
There's the slight smell of rot again from food that will be around somewhere. Pebbles, you head over to the bedroom. There is an empty made double bed. There is a small chest. There are some drawers. There's a little side table. The houses are very cute. They're not massive. They're not huge. They're just cute and sort of cozy, small little cottages.
I'm going to go back to the party. I'm going to say. Carter said only gods.
You're buzzing again.
Oh.
Sorry.
Hello?
Go on, you're fine.
Carter said that only gods would be able to make a town disappear. Perhaps we go to the church.
Do you mean the temple?
Is there a
Who
religious
do they
building
worship?
in the village? Yeah.
Are you asking why you're in the house, or are you going to look for one?
I mean, did we see one when we were outside?
You didn't see one when you were outside, no.
Maybe you should ask Carter to draw us a map where it is.
Yeah, I put a Carter.
Okay.
I pointed towards Meabh.
Carter, can you please show us at the most recent layout of Silverleaf whereabouts there would be a temple, place, building, or location of worship in the actual village, not outside of it, unless it is on the outskirts of Silverleaf itself?
Just writes back, there are no places of worship in Silverleaf.
Carter, at the last count, what gods did the people of Silverleaf worship?
Unknown.
You don't know very much, Carter, do you?
Carter.
I know lots.
I'm sure you do, Carter.
I do.
Did this village have a leader? Was it like a mayor or a?
Last count. Jeremiah, unless you want a list. You need to be specific.
I'm just finding out if it does have a leader. Oh, it did have a leader.
Yeah, but
It says the new leader of Silverleaf is Tristan Harper.
Would that? Are you saying that because he owns it?
Yes.
Has there ever been a democratically elected leader of this village?
No.
Is there like a guard or a local watch?
No.
Who are the
is there a wise woman or person? Wise man? Like,
It says
tribal leader?
define wise.
The opposite of Kef.
I don't know, Kef.
He's the big stupid one back there.
I have no eyes.
Other than the
Fair.
the Silverleaf trees, does Silverleaf have any other notable landmarks or buildings, places of interest?
It lists the tavern. It lists a greengrocer's. And that is it.
From what Carter said before about the life cycle of the silverleaf trees, how long does it take for that life cycle to go from being harvested to being ready to harvest again?
Are you asking me?
Yes. Or Carter. Well, to be fair, I would have seen it unless he didn't give dates?
He just showed you diagrams. So if you want to ask him, you can ask him.
I will ask him that question.
Okay. It says they are harvested twice a year.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Guess we should go look at
That
the
doesn't
trees.
help.
They're kind of the last thing in the village.
I agree. We should go look at the trees.
Yeah.
Okay.
To the trees.
As you walk over to the entrance to the orchard.
Can I look
Yeah,
around
go on.
and just make sure we're not being watched?
You roll perception.
Okay, that's a 10. 14.
You don't see anyone. Seems like just you guys. And Carter, of course. As you walk over to the sort of threshold into the orchard. Before you is quite a breathtaking sight. There are only a dozen or so trees. Right in the center of this sort of 90-foot across orchard. Above each of their thick black trunks is a shimmering, shining mass of silver. The breeze sends the leaves rippling. And each one twinkles as the wind catches it. The orchard itself is ringed with a low wall of grey stone. And in front of you is an iron gate that is sort of just swinging gently in the breeze, through which you can see a gravel path. In the middle of the path, you can see a wide-brimmed straw hat decorated with a pink ribbon, just discarded in the middle of the path. Off to its left is a rather weather-beaten wicker picnic basket. In the trees, you can hear a raven sort of cawing to itself, but other than that, nothing stirs, nothing makes a noise but the leaves. After a moment, you notice something else. In the very middle of the orchard is a small table. And even though it is some distance away, you can see what appears to be a fountain of white sparks rising from the surface.
On the picnic table.
Yes.
Pretty. I'm going to walk towards.
I'm going to run after her to sort of like
Maeve, perhaps we should just
hold her back a
look with our
minute.
eyes first.
I am looking with my. What else do you look with? Do you have different
Just
kind of things? you look with?
Slowly.
Aww.
Like, I mean, that wicker basket in half's the first sign we've seen that people were here, the people put stuff down.
You can walk slowly.
Kef's gonna slowly walk forward,
Okay.
sort of just acts up, and just trying to just keep the rest of them behind him.
Okay.
Maeve's literally trying to push in front of him to get to this sparkly thing.
Okay.
And he just keeps putting her back with his hand.
Okay.
It's like knocking her with the end of his axe, the wooden end, not the metal one.
Yes. And the rest of the other two are following along behind
Yeah,
Kef, and he's
I'll be
sort of...
close to Kev.
Okay.
I'll have one of my swords out.
Sure.
The mid
As you walk forward, after a few seconds of taking those gradual, slow steps, all of your vision turns to black. And that is where we're going to end today's session. It is a little bit earlier, but
A little.
it's always fun to leave it on a. Well, I said between 3 and 4 hours, so 3 hours and 10 minutes is between that threshold of what I've set. But yes, we will see what happens.
That's pretty cool, cliffhanger.
Mm.
Fun times.
Yeah.
I like Bramble Briar. I thought Bramble Briar was cute.
Bramble
Do you
Briar.
mean the Pixie Killer Village? That
Yes,
Yeah,
that one.
one? Yeah.
Cute as fuck.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
good food.
Yeah.
I love that.
I can't wait till the
With
Pixies
how-
shave your eyebrows.
With how D&D goes, like if you'd have gone to the bakery or wherever was selling pixie dust when Maeve wasn't here, everything would have been fine and everything would have been normal. Now we're going down a side arc of
A fan engraven.
finding Graven,
Hunting him down.
figuring out this.
It's the Great
Pixie-
Pixie Rescue.
That is literally the side arc we're now going down, just because
Yeah.
one different person was in a session, and that's what I love about D&D. Everything can change at an absolute instant.
I like
And-
how it was like, we know exactly, you put pixie dust into every element of each shot just to piss me off.
Yeah, it was only in the first one
Yeah.
as written, but then the reaction made it to work
Yeah.
out like that, and now there's going to be a weird side arc of Maeve trying to save the Pixies.
Graven's the BBEG.
Maybe
I'm
who?
gonna say that about everyone. Graven.
You have said that about literally everyone.
Yeah.
And do you know how disappointed I am with everyone other than Martine? Simply because.
I'm not the problem this time.
No, what you did was the problem, and no one picked up on it and picked you out for it.
Oh.
Because if I did it, you would have picked up on it straight away and gone, "Whoa, hold on!" Because
What?
while you were talking about your jam jars going missing, you said I had 5 jar jams, and now I've only got 4. And if I said that, Martine would have jumped all fucking over me and went, "Whoa, jar jams, Lewis, jar jams."
Yeah, but we
Jar Jams.
wouldn't have.
But no one did it. I was so
That's
disappointed.
because it's Martine. It's just expected.
Yeah, we
Sort of.
expect it.
I didn't notice.
I
Neither
fucking
did I.
and it was eating me up inside.
Like, why are they calling her out?
Yes, because Martine is very quick to call me out when I fuck up words.
Mm.
I'm quick to call out anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a
so
toxic trait of mine.
No, you're not, are you?
yeah, that
Yeah.
really
I
annoyed
wouldn't
me
try.
inside.
Why didn't you do it? You picked up on me when I said villages instead of village.
But that was because I was part of that roleplay. I didn't want to jump in and stop what anyone else was doing.
Yeah. You just didn't want to seem like a
And now-
bully.
I don't care about seeming like a bully.
Okay.
We're all here of our own free volition, I promise. Don't hit me! Don't make me go in the pit again!
Don't listen to them.
See you next week, guys.
Bye.
I miss my family.
These aren't chains! These aren't
Right,
chains!
I'm gonna put all these back on their chains and in their cupboards, and and we're not here next week,
No.
so yeah, we will be back the week after. And
And we missed
that's
you,
all,
Misha.
folks. And he's not. Yeah, he will be back in next session because we're missing next session, but he'll be back the one after.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Possibly. We'll have to find out what's going on
Is
with
Misha?
260 and Misha. Who will arrive? Will there be a third? Who knows?
Don't say that.
Just keep testing Reese.
Is it
every
like
week.
is
Give
it
him a
like
different personality.
is it like Split where he's got like
The
20 odd
idea,
of them,
You'll have to wait and find out.
and then one of them is the big bad?
What?
We'll have to find out. But anyway,
I'm not sure Reese has got any more voices in him.
no, we will find out. I might see if I can push to get a third one. That'll be quite funny. But yeah, we'll end it there. And we love you all. And thank you for watching. And if you're on YouTube, Don't forget to subscribe and like and leave a comment. And if you got this far, leave a comment saying Jar Jams.
Jar
Jar Jams.
Jams.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.